Okay. Okay. Cool. Right, just get myself sorted and we'll be ready to go. Up onto that. Be great if the system would load. There we go. Right. I do believe we are ready to go. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So, yes, hello, and welcome, welcome, one and all, to the latest episode in our Generation Zero playthrough. I'm going to try and do this the right way so we can see both the game and the thing. So, in the last episode, we did a bunch of things. Primarily, we secured our first base of operations and also broke finally free of the archipelago. So, happy days be done their way. Now, of course, we haven't really got the facilities to do a huge amount of stuff, or at least at the moment. I might try and do some bits and pieces. I'm kind of curious as to how... Minimum batch. Is there any kind of defenses here? There's a Soviet gate. Barrier. Pylon. Is that... I'm curious. Security fencing. Okay, cool. Minimum batch 6 and 5. There's a lot of stuff that's dependent on this rocks. Okay, so we have some defenses here, but a majority of what we're looking for is just not great. Yeah. Right, well, there's no real reason to do anything at the moment then, because there isn't a lot of stuff in regards to this. So, it is what it is. It's going to have to be what it's going to be. Right, what we got? I mean, part of me wants to do that just as to spite the game, but hey ho. But yes, so we have successfully liberated our first base of operations, and I'm sure as we proceed through this particular region, we're going to find more and more stuff. Anyway, more importantly, we have a bunker to get sorted. I think we need to head west now. Is it daylight? Is it daytime or nighttime? It is nighttime. Okay. What's my inventory looking like? Pretty full. 50 BMG, car. Actually, I'll take the opportunity to store bits and pieces here. So I can... Right, don't need you. Good. Get rid of you. We use a lot of the remote-controlled explosives, which is fine. Not overly keen on a suppressor for a shotgun. However, I'm not going to get rid of it, mind. Just going to keep it, because it's a 3-star. Empty. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, sure. Right. Okay, cool. So, the plan of action for today is I'm going to try and see if we can push into... Because there's a ring fort over there and undiscovered safe house. Yeah, each of these areas has a bunker that we need to deal with. I mean, at the moment, it's the command bunker network, and I need to go in the farmlands region, and we have a whole bunch of bunkers. So I think we'll need to find the bunkers, first of all, and liberate them. Piece by piece, essentially. Right, I'm gonna try and just dump the satchel charges, like the EMPs and stuff down there. I'll keep the other bits and pieces. Pop you in the 5th slot. There you go. What's the point? What's my skills at? Nearly a level. Resistance, dead drop. Okay, all the way fucking up there, sure. Oh. That's new. I've just gotten a sudden horrible feeling in my stomach that tells me something that I'm not going to like the sound of. But we will not discuss that stuff at the... Oh my god, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very much yes. We're going to need to do a lot of... I'm a little bit worried, actually, because it doesn't seem like there's a huge amount of rivals now. Or at least, there isn't as many rivals as there once was before. Which is a little alarming. Just a tiny bit alarming. But yeah, so, it's what it is. Right, so... we'll need to build up a decent amount of resources. Is it just set, or is it going to become dawn again? I can't remember. But yeah. So the plan of action I'm going to focus on is breaking into this region. We're not doing the ring fort, not yet at least. We need to establish ourselves a bit before entering into the ring fill. I might do some hunting of some of the other vehicles, but we also do need to get the base of operations. Well, I say base of operations. We'll need to get the hideouts and stuff sorted. Yeah, we'll need to go to various hideouts and get them sorted. Right, more 9mm handgun is nice. But yeah. Right. Okay. Oh, God. guy has his own... Alright. I was expecting some kind of bad guy here. But instead, we have nothing. We had the right idea getting the toilet paper. I can't believe that that's something that people... Like, we were watching this shit like a year before the pandemic hit. And people were sort of like going, oh, look at all the toilet paper you stacked up. What a silly person. Only to realize that it's actually quite a legitimate strategy. I was fully expecting a robot to be just in there waiting. That's a cool concept for a tractor. Anyway. But yeah, it's this part of the particular run is going to be kind of difficult. Well, probably going to be exceptionally difficult until we get certain weapons. I know that I've already got the railgun. Well, I've got not railgun. I've got the anti-tank rifle, but that doesn't mean shit. Like, we'll be facing off against multiple fucking tanks and stuff, so them having a shit ton of tanks and other jazz means that I can't really deal with that. Not really. So, this particular episode we're going to focus on establishment of presence, I think. Essentially, it's just go round the different locations in this island area. Oh, dawn's approaching. Okay, that's good. And basically go hunt for her, like gather wood, gather bits of equipment. We're gonna need a proverbial fuck ton of wood. I can sense with all the base defenses that we're gonna have to potentially prepare for. That's gonna be the #1 key thing. I think... time of the stream, my feet are aching like buggery because I've recently been on a hike today, which has been good. I think it's been a really nice... Yay, I leveled. Nice. Okay. Did I just level up twice? No. Okay, good. Yeah. Right. Cool. Cool. Okay. So we'll need to go... Yeah, I'd say... Yeah, here. But yeah, so what I want to try and do is I want to try and get as many of the safe houses unlocked as possible. So we've got a network to sort of hopscotch between, as well as also have ready access to the recycling stations and everything. Because obviously, every time we encounter a sufficient amount of stuff, I do kind of want to bring... Oh, hello. We're under attack. The enemy are at my base. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is head straight left. I know we're kind of getting closer to the ring fort, but we're not going to the ring fort, if that makes any sense. Like, we're just going to grab the position, the safe house near the ring fort, so that way when we do need to go to the ring fort, we'll be able to readily access said ring fort. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba. My legs are aching at the concept of having to do that. It's like, ah! I've just done that today. Why are you making me do it again? I have a newfound appreciation for it, put it that way. Anyway, so there's thunder and lightning in the distance. And a burning building. Right. I need to eventually come up with a different apparel for my character. Like, he'll have been using this set of uniforms and clothing for the last few days now, so he'll need to come up with some more appropriate resistance gearing. Right. Memory serves correctly, there is a decent presence here. Yeah, no, not quite. Okay. Well, we can't really go down there until we've done the other stuff, so we'll have to be... We have been rather blessed with the loot in this episode thus far. Looks like this location didn't last a huge amount of time. The resistance did form. Like, what's kind of sad is it feels like we've only just missed out on this particular shenanigans. Like, these guys got hit around the same time as we were over on the far side over there. And these guys got hit hard. Jesus. At this rate, I'll be able to delete some of the fucking shotgun ammo again. Get some much needed lead and explosive. Oh, good. Is that just standard or is that like advanced? Nope. I will take the I will take free first aid kits. 100% will happily take them, because then I don't have to make them. I'd say these guys gave good what for. It's kind of, it is depressing to see, though. You know, this was someone's home. All right. Yeah, this game does not do my inner klepto much help, though. just saying. If you want me to be a responsible adult, don't make me play these games, because my system will just be immediately like, oh yes, insta-loot this, insta-loot that. That's a lot of propane tanks. Right. That's a lot of propane tanks. I think we need to grab that. We'll clear out these containers, and then we'll... Yeah, clear out the containers... Grab what we can, dump what we don't need, or recycle what we don't need. We might find that this is going to be a very much. I mean, I know that there's, you know, we know that we can't have excitement every single time. That's just part and parcel. But there may be some episodes. I always get a bit edgy around this sort of thing when it comes to the series. It's like there is some episodes. There are. There we go. Better language. There are going to be some episodes where a majority of what's going on is just the looting, the gathering, the equipping. Like, this is all going for a good purpose, which is the eventual base construction, alongside the sustainable big tier resource push, towards which we'll then have our inevitable clash with some of the robotic factions. I mean, for example, in like the first episode, we had the almighty fights of almighty fights, like early in the game. So, and also to be fair, the second episode also had its fair share of chaos. So, I'm not entirely concerned, or I say concerned, I'm not overly worried at this moment, because it's like, well, okay, we've had a shit ton of stuff going on in the previous episode. There's not as much of a desire or a case of, oh shit, we need to get this stuff going as fast as we can to, you know, keep, like, I need to have some shooty shoot to keep people entertained, you know. It's going to be a case of we'll have to wait. There may be days where I'll be like, oh, excuse me. There may be episodes where I'm like, yeah, let's just gather materials. I mean, I'll be fair, the Icarus episodes are going to be the most intriguing, because obviously Icarus is very much about the gathering. So, and my intention is to get as much as we can done of the gathering and the stuffing before we even get started on some of the mission objectives. So, I am very curious to see how... Yeah, I am curious to see on how that would work out. Okay, 2 Mischievous hunting rifles. We're already reaching near max capacity on the second upload. Oh, the second cargo capacity upgrade. So... I know we got the right thing. Cool. Beautiful. Right. Looks like a bog standard camp. Well, hey. Base of operation. Alright, cool. Right. 1,000 rounds. 500 in that. 630. Fucking hell. Right, okay. So, soft point. Recycle. Oh. 305. Yes. No. Yeah, that's already shaved off a massive amount of... Oh, that's already shaved off a massive amount of ammunition. I have 30 fucking refills. Were it not for the fact that I know I'm gonna need more in the future. Like, I'm gonna piss through all those in the future. Of that I am fully aware. Ah, shotgun choke. You know what? I think I will do that. Muzzles, yes. Cool. So. Just need to get rid of some of these other bits. You accelerant. If I'm not mistaken, if we do the schematics for equipment and I make a pressurized, I need compressed air tank, which I think I can make. Oh, I hear some dudes in the background. Or not? Have they changed how that works now? Oh, no, yeah, I can make the, yeah. Yeah, so it's worth scooping. It's very much worth scooping. Oh, nice, red dot scope. Right, let's craft a few medical bits just in case. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 50 should be fine. I've got... I'll take about 15. Like, if... Actually, no, what I'll do is I will take out 5. So, 10 on me, 20 in reserve. I have no beef with that. To me, that just seems logical. So that puts me below that line. That's fair. Okay, so we now need to move over to here. Make our way up towards the north. But yeah, what's a little concerning, apart from the fact that we still don't have a decent submachine gun yet. Well, I say we don't have a decent submachine gun. We do, in the form of the 2-star, but I kind of wanted the crisp. I know, I'm being petty. But... bloody hell. I don't think I've seen that many dudes in one particular spot. Fuck me. That's 3 fucking tanks, plus 1 harvester, plus backup. Yeah, so... Jesus Christ. Look at the... I can hear more in the distance as well. Not just over there, but there's more over there-ish. Jesus Christ. Hide, motherfuckers, hide. Not gonna lie, if those bloody drone tanks used its horn, that would be terrifying. It's like the ding. It would be the dinner gong. Like, okay, put it this way: if I had a fully automatic rifle, like a PKM, or if I had an LMG, like a PKM, plus a Carl Gustav with about 20 rockets or so, and I'm talking like good quality Carl Gustav here, with a good quality anti-tank rifle, I'd feel pretty confident in I'd feel pretty confident in pushing this. But the 500 rounds of... Yeah, no, the 500 rounds that we've got, plus the limited ammunition, which I know I've deprived myself. I'm not gonna hide the fact that I am the one reason I have also made myself in a harder spot. But yeah, no. Discretion is the better part of valor. We'll have our fight. Just not yet. We just have to somehow sneak around an entire battalion of fucking tanks. But yeah, there will be a point where I will actively go back into the fray with a smile on my face and a rocket launcher tube at the ready. And I will be smiling gloriously, for there will be no more fears in my... There will be no fear in my mind. I'll have health. I'll have more health. I'll have resistance to shit. I'll have damage as well. Like, explosives and shit will be much more effective against the robots. And I'll be in a far better position to knock out stuff. Moment, we just need to play cautious, which is kind of bad considering we need to go up north in the way of all the robots. The hell? Hey, Kinky. Welcome back. I just realized I don't have my chat up. One moment. Here we go. Hope you're having a good day. Just sneaking through the largest pack of tanks imaginable. Jesus Christ. Oh. Move that to the side. Move you there. You slightly to the left. Oh, there we go. Apologies for the delay and the slight lag. I'm just alt-tabbing to move some bits. But yes, hope you're having a good day. I'm doing okay. I'm just dodging. Was that 2? Yeah, no, so back over there, you've got about 3 tanks. I'm hearing more than just... Yeah, I thought as much. There's harvesters over in the distance. We've got hunters galore over here. I'm not entirely convinced I can sneak past these guys. What, the stream? Or... Oh, shit. Can you hear me now? Or... Can you hear the stream? Or is it... Is the stream... Oh, fucking hell. Oh, you gave me a heart attack. I am so used to things going wrong with bloody OBS that... Sorry, that's fair enough. You got me, fair enough. I was honestly thinking for a second that the freaking... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm doing okay. 8 feet are aching like buggery because I went for a hike today, which is good on the health side, but painful on the other rest of it side. Right. I'm gonna try and sneak crouch like so we can be slightly faster. But Jesus Christ, it is. They're fucking everywhere. I got no means to fight back against them, or at least. I'll worry about that later. Right, let's make our way up north. Yeah, so at the moment, we're just currently trying to get all the hideouts in this region, as well as slightly on this side. So, also trying to avoid being blundering into a massive horde of enemies. Like, Jesus. But there are a lot of dudes out there. I will need to find... There we go. I don't think there is as many... Yeah. I don't think there are as many tanks or dudes on the eastern flank, so I think we should be safe to proceed upwards and go through to this side. Do kind of wish I could assault the airbase, but don't have a decent weapon for that. I mean, I know I've technically got the anti-tank rifle, but as far as weapons against big bad guys go, it's pretty limited. Against hunters, I'm fairly confident, but I feel like I need to have a few more levels into... I need to spend a few more level points into, like, combat abilities before I can feel 100% capable of going after those guys. Thanks, game. Really appreciated that. Me trying to be all sneaky. The game's like, no. Must kill dog. Bloody hell. Walk normally. Okay. Okay, we're in the forest region. We can head back up north to the farmlands, so I can then go to the bunker. Am I close to a HQ? No. To be fair, I'm not really sure if there is any particular progression level. Shit. Oh, fuck. Right. Guess we're straddling the coast this time. Like, is there a, God. I mean, that sensory jammer thing would probably be a good idea, except for the fact that... Yeah, we can sneak. We can sneak. But yeah, like, I don't know whether you're supposed to go through the farmlands first, then here, then here, then here. I know that the North Coast region is, like, finger quote, the most high, like, is the high tier stuff. But I don't know whether it's meant to be here, 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 then here, or it's meant to be here, 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 here. I mean, I vaguely remember when I first played through this game that here, I went through here initially, then I pushed around on the eastern flank. To be fair, I did kind of go do a whole circular thing where I went all the way around and moved down towards here-ish. But obviously, not always applicable in that respect. I mean, I know as a free, you know, as a sandbox game, you're supposed to give the freedom of choice of, oh, where is it meant to, you know, you have all the freedom you can decide, But, in all honesty, I'd rather just know what the developers had planned, so that way then we can have the right kind of logical progression or sense. Or at least in terms of story. But I think it doesn't really matter so long as you get to the bunker. I mean, I'm intending on going to this bunker first. To my favorite named town. Boo. Follow the missions most. Yeah, that's fair. So what, do you go to like the ring forts down there first and then yeah. No, I get you on that one. As long as we just calmly walk around, we should be safe. And then, of course, we've got the Soviet drones now, which will be fun to deal with. Yay. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Those are Apex. They're to my 12. Yeah, they're the shinies. And not just a harvester. Well, shit. We're kind of boned. Unless I just focus on the forested region. Because I don't have the capacity to fight that. I mean, sure, I could try, but I'll be also honest with you. They're fucking lethal. My 10 bits of EpiPen would run out faster than you can say buggeration. Right. So, I'll just pass through in towards the forested regions and see what happens. As long as we take things nice and slow, we'll be fine. One thing that I'm kind of curious about, or at least somewhat confused about, is the lack of bosses at the moment. Now, I don't know whether that's because I haven't leveled my character, and so the game is kind of preventing them from spawning, or what I fear is that because the game is no longer being supportive, the rival robots are not spawning as often because there's no players being defeated by them currently. That's right. Yeah, they're not being defeating players, is what I meant to say. Oh, hello. What's this? Chemical lab. Oh, nice. Wait, hang on. Okay. What the? Yeah. Robots. The Soviet bots. Fuck. Apex robots against... Good to know. Didn't realize they did a flame attack. Against an Apex and a... Yeah. Oh, they spawn alright. Okay, sweet. Is there any particular incentive as to what gets them to spawn? I was previously under the interpretation that the only reason why they spawned was because they would be a random tank, NPC, or whatever, and that it would defeat a player who was in another game. And then the robot would then subsequently be a challenge for anyone who wanted to take him on. Yeah, I think the Soviet robots are going to get destroyed. Yep, that's one gone. Fucking mines that are all over the place. he's on his last legs. Oh yeah, he's fucked. He's being double teamed now. Okay. Okay, he's trying to escape now, but he's screwed. Two harvesters on and an apex tank. No chance. Oh, and an apex dog as well. Your answer makes a lot of sense, actually. I mean, that tank has definitely taken a bunch of hits. Maybe if we're able to... Like, the Soviet bots have done a shit ton of damage to them, so maybe if I'm lucky, I can maybe take advantage of this. Because he is absolutely giving the shit to that guy. Oh, there he goes. Yep, there they go. Oh, fuck! He saw me right... He could see me a fucking mile off. Cheeky little bastard. He immediately saw me. I'm not gonna lie, I can't help but smile. He's just like, right, now that you've had a bit of a show, time to pay the subscription. Yeah. Reloading. Alright. Fuck me. Great, just what we need. Shit. Well, guys, you're gonna get your big fight after all. Loading. Genuinely fucking terrifying that this fucker has. I really do need to get better damage with this thing. Yeah, just a bit, you know? I feel like he might need some anger management classes or something. entirely sure what else I can hit. It's one of those wonderful conundrums where it's like, I don't know what I need to shoot to kill this thing, and I'm pissing through ammo trying to figure it out. Can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, sure. Pistol! Like, that's gonna do fuck all for me. I don't know if I have IR. Holy shit! Our first Apex kill! Get in! Ha 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 ha! Oh look, IR vision. You know what? Thank you for letting me know, Kiki, because... PKM. Oh shit. There's also those robots in the distance as well. Wrong one. Okay. Yeah, because look at the loot. I mean, come on. We gotta go for it. Oh god, there's another one over there. I'm speechless. I'm genuinely speechless. Okay. All my ammo that I've just pissed through. Right, cool. Okay, let's go murderize some bots. That's it. Get distracted. That's good. Nothing quite like being a rat in this game. Holy shit, that was incredible. That's kind of ridiculous. So now we just need to get a 4-star box mag, and I've got the ultimate fucking LMG again. I don't need the automatic affair now, because I've got the fucking 7.62. I mean, technically speaking, the 7.62 is very loose, because the 7.62 of 1 doesn't necessarily make... Yeah. The 7.62 of 1 doesn't necessarily convert to... I'm being really pedantic at this point, because technically speaking, the Soviets used 7.62 by 39, whereas NATO stuff was 7.62 by 51. But I'm really being pedantic at this point. But what I am, but what I'm not being, is unwilling to. Oh, nice! We can even get. Oh my god! Because we're in the farmlands region, so I get the bunker shit as well. I think I might have just been spotted. Yes, he spotted me. Fuck. Let me gypsy in peace, you bastard! God be it! He's like, you fucker! We work for that loot, you bitch! Snooze if you lose. Oh, yeah. Hi, how you doing? Bye, have a wonderful time. Arrivederci. I feel like such a bitch. I mean, I'm still spotted, so I'm gonna have to double time it, but... Run! 1,000 fucking rounds for them. We need to get ourselves out of here, Jesus Christ. Hide. Get me to safety. Keep running, just keep running, just keep running, running, running. What do we do? We run, run, run. Okay, I think I lost him. But yeah, holy shit, our first 4-star, and it's a fucking PKM. Well, yeah, essentially now we can bin the automatic gewehr, because I've got an LMG. Why would I need the automatic gewehr or any other weapon that has 7.62? Only downside is now I'm going to have to do nothing but craft this shit. Right. We'll say, this weapon has been really useful. The irony is that the previous days, in the previous day's stream, there was an objective to kill a tank with a pistol. I only just remembered the necessity for doing that, and I'm like, ah, shit. Doodle. I think for giants. Sure. Where are they? Oh, of course, they're all the fucking way over there. Okay, fair enough. Never mind. Right. Okay. We will need to, on a more serious note, find a place to chill. If we head towards that... yeah, we'll head towards that base there, because I think that location will house... That's kind of ridiculous. Right, let's go. I'll need to trade in... Well, let's say trade in. I'm probably going to use... You truly know... we truly don't appreciate just how nice you had it back then. Ah, shit. Shit. Yeah, we've got lots of hunters. What, in that safe operation? Yeah, it looks like we're going to have some fun tonight. Oh, fuck. Hi. Full of tanks over there? That does sound a bit like there are tanks over there. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Fuck me. Well, so much for this being a quiet episode. Oh! Oh, fine. That looks like a damn sight better than that one, even though I don't know what rightly which one to be. That's tier 4. Well, I'll be. Hello? Oh, you look so much better. Right. Ah, shit. Be gathering stuff. Okay, let's make our way. We might need to hurry up and not... Yeah. Actually, question. What's my skills at? Yeah, could be better. Oh. See, that was me shooting these, thinking I could cause a massive explosion. Yeah, I hear him. I mean, if memory serves correctly, there shouldn't be a tank by that house. Famous last fucking words. I hear something. Oh, fuck. Yep. I bet you now the developers are like, hey, yeah, no, so we realized that this area was actually a bit quiet because of all the lack of death and stuff. So we decided to, like, add some tanks because, you know, fuck people, I guess. Sport field is full. Yeah. Well, we're kind of fucked, aren't we? Yeah. Never mind. We'll just sneak. I want to sneak. I want to sneak. See? He knows I want to sneak. I could have sworn that sound effect was so well timed I just heard pussy. Would you agree? No, okay, fair enough. Make a sound if you think I'm a coward. Doesn't count. Did not depart immediately. Oh, fuck me. And there's a harvester nearby. Well, ain't that a fan-dabby-dobby? Is that a HQ? No, it looks... Well, okay, a HQ. Used to be a HQ is probably the more correct term. Right. If we could sneak towards that facility, I can dump this stuff, readjust, re-equip, and then proceed to the bunker location. Because the good news is that we now can enter both of these bunkers without having to worry about, like, having to kill people. Because I already did, technically. Legit or otherwise, I did it. Bloody hell. Yeah, they definitely worked for this area, that's for sure. See, eventually I'm going to be challenging all of the tanks the moment I see them. Like, it won't be a case of like, ah, run away. It'll be more like, ah, target acquired. And that will be the sound of something that I want to hunt. What do we got? Oh, nice. The Volkov. Is the Volkov just the Makarov, or is it the APS? Because I know from Tarkov, the APS is actually a pretty solid pistol. Is it as good as the Shrimp or the 5.7? Not really. But it certainly is a damn sight. Oh, nice. It's certainly a nice automatic pistol. Nothing's... Bollocks. I start shooting. That little fucker alerts his friends. Just getting to the fucking combat zone is already a nightmare in of itself. There's two. We've got one in front here. And then to my right, there's like about... no, there's a one. And bearing in mind, we've yet to reach the bloody bunker. Like, we've yet to reach any of the bunkers. It's kind of depressing how much we've yet to reach the bunkers. I mean, we've got our PKM. I'm happy with that. I am, like, stoked. Slowly but surely, we're getting the right kind of gear on. Oh, bloody hell. I hear the fucking drones getting closer. Oh, fuck me. Insert all gillied up music. That flag. Right. We need to pull back out of there. Oh, that's just fucking wonderful. So now we've got a bloody thunderstorm to look forward to as well. Isn't that just dandy? Shit. Well, shit. Oh, fuck. If I can just get out of this area, I should be home free to reach. Yeah, like, if I can just get to that location and, like, find a... Fucking hell. Yeah. Move. I just need to get behind that hill, and I'm safe. There, you see? I daren't run. I daren't start sprinting until, like, I have 100% certainty that I'm going to be able to dodge out of whatever sight lines they have on me. Okay, that was close. That was close. Okay. Ooh. This is a proper HQ as well. Nice. This is a good location. It's probably one of my favorite locations in this region. Just hide. Yeah, no, we're not quite done yet. Okay. If I could turn that light off, that would be great. Is there a light switch for here? Guess not. Right, okay. Okay, so you've been a really good pistol, N9, but obviously we need to get something better. That's pretty good. That's just a Makarov. We're very much keeping you. My God, we're keeping you. Yes, but I will be getting rid of the automatic there. With the automatic affairs. Right, so get rid of that. Get rid of that. Right. 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 Okay. Already am I needing to, excuse me. Already am I needing to craft even more medicals. And I can't because there's no crafting facility here, is there? No, this is recycling. Well, shit. Annihilator. Oh, nice. I actually like the green. Might as well. Yep. And Xeno Specialist. Bullet resistance. Perfect. Nice. And finally... Oh, God. Never in my lifetime will I ever... The brutes. Manager boots. No. No. God, no. I think just leather boots. No schematics available. Maybe if I go to the schematics now that I've made some shit. Guess not. Okay. Well, I've now got slightly better looking stuff. Right, so we're going to have to head over to our normal base. Cool. But at least we can now know for certain, yep, we're going to have to go back to this base, but it's a good one. Right. Whoop. How are we diddling? Not very well. Okay. Still, we got our first tier 4, which is pretty dope. We now just need to make a bunch of stuff. standard. Yep. Now, you think the 53 is over the top, but I can tell you now, it ain't gonna be. Right, okay. So now I just need to fight my way through Ustavik again. I feel so woefully underprepared, yet armed as well. Like, I say, yeah, kind of feel, I do feel slightly underprepared. I don't know, maybe I should swap out the shotgun for the PK? I feel like that might be an idea. Yeah, I might do that. Because we need an automatic weapon, and I think the shotgun's kind of reached its point of use. I think it's reached the point of its usefulness, you know? Cool. Right, all the shotgun ammo. Watch as my weight goes down, and then right back up again. Right, red dot sight. Yes. Assigned to slot. Attachments. If only. Yeah, PK is pretty much there. So we got sniper for that, and that for. That's just no. 50 fucking rounds. Are you serious? Oh god, it's pain. Considering the lengthy reload that this thing has as well, you really want to start getting extensions to that, and quickish. But it's better than a shotgun. On that, I can agree. Right. Have a fuck ton of ammunition to go through. Okay. Let's try and focus on getting to the north. Okay, that's good. No sign of bad guys. Or at least not initially. Right. Oh, my feet. Oh, pain. I do have a harvester nearby. Ideally, before the end of the stream today, I'd like to be able to have access to the first... Like, I would like to ideally have access to one of the bunkers, at least one bunker base, you know, just so we can have a bunch of primary missions to work from. At the moment, it feels like we're gonna have to skirt around Ustavik just so we can. Nice. Right. I know there's the church, which is a good location. I'm not going to hide from combat forever, but, well, to be fair, we have had a massive firefight already, so... we can't really call this one a quiet episode, that's for sure. We will go through this town more properly in the future, but at the moment I kind of want to just push through this town to the other side and get myself out of it, because, again, I don't have the skills to really take on multiple dudes. So, essentially the plan is just sneak my way through town, if I can, and then if I'm able to sneak through town, get myself over to... there we go. Yeah, like, if I'm able to get myself through town, get myself through town, then make my way towards that, get to the church, claim the church, head over to the bunker, grab the bunker, and then I'll feel a little bit better about the situation. If I can sneak through here, that would be great. Just keep walking, just keep sneaking, just keep sneaking, sneaking, sneaking. What do? We sneak, sneak, sneak. We're early level, barely level 10. What's my level at? Level 11. But we're not gonna do anything stupid, 'cause I'm not ready for the combating. When we're levels 15 or 16, then we'll start shooting all the robots. I'm not going on a killing spree in this game for another 5 levels or 6. I don't have any of the necessary skills to survive a heavy combat yet. Just calmly, patiently walking through. As much as this is probably dull to watch for some people, I am fucking loving this. Again, the atmospherics. It's so rich. It's awesome. My voice is not that good. Occasionally I sing, but not to the point where I feel like I could actually be properly singing. You know, like, it takes a certain kind of person who can spend absolutely God knows how long doing it. I just sing randomly. Here's the fun fact. I sing better in a different language than I do in the English language. That's the stupid part. Yeah, no, seriously. I find that if I try and sing in English, either my voice will crack or I'll have a sort of kind of twink to it. But if I sing like in a German song or whatever, oh no, brain's just... my vocal cord is like, I got this. Cracks knuckles. You know? I mean, for example, I think my favorite German marching tune is... well, there's two names for it. There's either Laura, or it's Im Waldene Grünen Walden. And essentially, it's an old 1800s marching tune about a bunch of guys talking. And to be fair, the verses are hilarious. Essentially, the verses are a bunch of guys talking about how a beautiful sight has been seen. Such a glorious image, one that can never be ever replaced, you know, whatever. And it's basically the forester's daughters just come out. It's just like, she's out, baby! Time to try our luck. And then the second verse is, do not fuck with the forester's daughters. She can shoot. And then again, there's also Ich ging einmal spazieren. Okay, hang on. Ich ging mal spazieren und mit so hatte zieren, dass keinen entfernen ein Mädchen stehen. Die Flagge sich begleiten, rollen das die Begleiter und dass die Kleine abbichte, nein, ich bin verheiratet, bin lange schon verheiratet und habe alles, was man so braucht. Ja, exactly. Ich brauche nicht zu fragen und brauche nicht zu fragen. Und dass sie können. Aber sagen wir es wow. Kann mein Mann auch in Honolulu im Landen der Azoren und auf Samoa ist das so brauch. Da geht ich keine Mädchen zum Tanzäter Städtchen und über die Hötzchen mit einem Feigenblatt. If you know German. I always love adding that little bit to the end. It's been a long while since I've sung that, but it's just the ending. If you know the German, if you know German, you'll know the lyrics. Oh, it's brilliant. All right. Last verse, I always go with that. Right, okay. Store resources. Fantastic. Okay, this is actually pretty dope. So. Ooh. I think I forgot to put that back. So I'll need to put that back at some point. Okay. It's fine. How's my ammo doing? Nice. Pistol. Sledgehammer. Right, cool. This is a good base of operations. No lie. Oh, I did have a shotgun choke. So this is a spare one. Oh, okay. Fair dues. I will scrap this then. Cool. And there we go. 54. Okay. Now we just proceed further north. Whee! Nice. Is there a way to turn the lights off here? No? Okay. I'll just sneak then. I think there's bad guys up ahead. But I will endeavor to... Nice. I will say, get the fuck in. We snuck through town. Did not bump into a single combatant. I would call that a win. Okay, fine. We'll go around the long way. I was hoping I could climb up that, but unfortunately not. Right, so now that we've going... Focus on... We'll come back. We will come back. To avoid contact at all costs until I can get into that bunker. Once I get into that bunker, I'll be fine. I just need to get into that bunker. Okay. The useful thing as well is that as soon as I get into this one, I could then make my way across towards there. Aha! And I can climb this hill. This is like one of those really high cliff tops. But I'm finding it. Oh, cool. Nice. How are we diddling? Only 66. We're being... You know, considering how everything's going, we are being exceptionally efficient today. Which I am very happy about. What a view. Right. Okay, so now we're going to make our way towards that bunker. See if we can... I mean, if we can sneak there, that'll be great. Because then we can just focus solely on trying to get through... Yeah, I'm hearing something. Yeah, essentially, if we can get to the bunker position as quickly as we can, then we can clear the bunker, get it sorted, turn it into a HQ, then get the necessary missions from there, and then obviously proceed to... Shit. That's a base. That's a base. Gotta mark that at some point as a base. Oh, bloody hell. Apex... actually, no, military dudes. Bloody hell. Okay. Did not know that was there. That's new. That's very new. Need to remember this. Skelburget. That's got a base for operations. And it looks like dawn is approaching. Ooh, yeah, bleh. So, we clear this bunker out. then hopefully... Well, once we've cleared this bunker out, I'll hopefully be able to see what other objectives we've got. Then we'll go over to the other bunker. So we'll have 2 locations cleared and sorted. And then... Fuck me. They can still see me all this way. Okay, we're finally making our way down towards the other bunker side. Right. Cool. We are actually making pretty decent progress so far. Absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm feeling confident about this one. What was that? Oh, fuck, there's a harvester nearby. Is there 2? Right. Let's try and see if we can avoid the harvester. I mean, the main benefit is, the reason why I can't do this is because I don't have the skills for it. I want to try and level my character a number of times, which I realize doing combat would help that, but I want to try and focus on the missions first, so we can then see if I can just use the missions to get me at least 2 or 3 levels higher. Ideally to the point where I either A, can do more damage with automatic and non-automatic weapons, or B, do damage... Well, yeah, or B, do damage with single fire weapons like my railgun and rocket launcher with explosives. Ideally, I'd like to get more bonus points, but you know what? We'll use this one. Okay, now it's safe to go ham. Maybe a bit overkill. Okay, so it is this way. Cool. Reloading. Oh yeah, hang on. Don't I have a... Did... Hi. Totally not scary with all the amount of dudes here. Right, let's go activate the power. And as you may recall, I do say... Good shit. You give me such shit fucking weapons, game. Well, I say you don't. You don't. You've just given me a fucking 4-star, but, you know. You know what I mean. Yeah. Right. I'm like, huh? Right. Let's go and see about... Yeah, as mentioned before, we won't loot this location and our inside stream, because that's not fair on you. Because that would take too long. So, wait, what's this? Okay. But yeah, so essentially... Nice.
Österviks polisstation. Det här är vakthavande befäl Viggo Pettersson på IGA-fabriken utanför Östervik. Varför svarar ni inte? Vi blir beskjutna. Vårt alarmsystem funkar inte och inte radion heller. Vi behöver assistans nu för helvete. Vi har miljontals liter farliga ämnen här ute och vinden ligger mot väst. En förlupen kula och Östervik kan bada ett jävla giftmoln. Fattar ni? Morden, det här är Tore i Ludvig 3. Vi vet att ni inte svarar, men förhoppningsvis kanske ni fortfarande lyssnar. Vi har förföljt fienden in i skogen 1 kilometer nordväst Hjortkvarns sågverk. Fortfarande inga tecken. Stopp. Bakom oss. Skjut!
Det här är Emil Sandberg och här är SR4 Nyheter den 8 november. Som vi tidigare har rapporterat under morgonen så har det framkommit uppgifter om flera dödsfall i Östertörnsområdet under natten. Polisen är förtegen om vad som har hänt, men källor till SR bekräftar att över 10 personer har bragts om livet. Det är ännu oklart i vilken utsträckning, om någon, dessa dödsfall är sammanlänkade. Ett av offren påträffades i bostadsområdet Lillå i Östervik och SR4s reporter talade med en av grannarna som varit i kontakt med polisen, Fredrik Blom.
Det är fruktansvärt. Och du vet, jag varnar dem. Jag såg den här flygande metallsaken ovanför hennes hus igår kväll, ser du. Visst, jag sa till polisen, men de trodde inte på mig. Det var sant alltihop alltså. Morbror Kalle hade rätt. Det var de som gjorde det. De jävla utomjordingarna.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of objectives now. Good. That's good to know. So, a whole bunch of missions, which is good. But now we need to push... Actually, I think I can do that. Yeah, no, I think I can do that. If I can get out to the north, I think I can go around Stenson, and then I can get into this position here, the Sorkin bunker, and then I'll get the access to the farmlands location. What's the... Okay, 55 is fine. Yeah, no, I think I can do that. We just need to find an exfil point that takes me out at the northern part, if I can. If I can, then brilliant. If not, then, well, shit. But... Or is this... There's a power area, and that's where I came in, so no. To answer the question, no, I can't go out this way. Cool. Oh, I remember this location. This spot, fun fact, had probably one of the best firefights I ever did in the previous playthrough. Right, so try and get to that location. Now, the downside of the new DLC, or I say the new DLC, but the downside of this particular version of the game is that in previous editions of Generation Zero, for those who've not played, the Soviet bots weren't there, which means essentially you would just have to deal with only the normal robots, which made going around the whole thing made a lot more sense. Because the voice actors and stuff don't really the characters don't seem to take into account the whole Soviets thing until later into the game. So it's kind of a bit like a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So Okay, there's the... Okay, if we... Oh. Ah! Alright, I don't see any obvious signs of bad guy. Okay. Thanks for reminding me. Just like, no signs of bad guy, and it's just the sound of it going, "Hi! Over here! You missed me!" Right, well, we'll keep going until we have to take cover. But if we can get to the other location, I will consider that a win. Fuck. Okay. Tank. That's to the west as well. If we cover along Aven, maybe? Yeah, this is... And fun fact, this was area is where my least favorite firefight took place. Wait, what? Oh, real? Huh. Okay, we have reasons to do shit. I might have to evaluate how I would consider the whole thing complete. Finger quote. Like... Because... we're going to need a fuck ton of resources to defend this location. Okay, so there's the tank over there. Oh, fuck me. This is going to be... grossly... Alright. If we take this carefully, we should be okay, but we just need to sneak a bit. Actually, to be fair, have I leveled a bit? No, not quite. Yeah, that's the problem. That particular bastard of a thing is the most... Huh? Yeah, so going back to what I was originally saying, dealing with the robots in... like the vanilla, if you will, character bots to deal with is one thing. But when you got to deal with the Soviet bots, and that flying bastard of all things is flying around, that right there is probably the pinnacle of all things I find frustrating inside Generation Zero in terms of bad guy. I have yet to find an easy solution for him apart from rocket launcher and aiming well with it. Maybe the right... like, if I had a railgun, maybe I could deal the fatal damage. Because I didn't actually get a chance to use, like, the experimental 50 cal sniper rifle and the experimental Carl Gustav. Maybe if I had those two, things could have been a bit different, but... this is the part that you have to deal with as a post-release game. Well, this is the thing you have to deal with the whole spiel. It is a constant war zone. The Soviets keep respawning. This does complicate matters, though. Essentially, we kind of need to strike a balance between the two. Like, go in between. going to be quick. You can see the robots having their own troubles with it. Anything I can say is that it gives me a good tutorial on like what to do in terms of how to fight these guys, but also it also highlights just how much of a nuisance they are. That's the railgun. Yeah. If I can sneak my way through this and get to the other side. Yes, this is going to take some time, but there will be benefits to this. Because if we can get to the other bunker... and then we can at least get started on that. That, or we can focus on just getting all the bunkers done. Drones as well. We'll need to take a northwesternly position. Well, I say, yeah. Just keep it quiet, really. Once we get ourselves out of this, once I've leveled up, it's going to be a much different story. And the plan for that will be very much pushes. Yeah. Shit. Shit, run. Shit. They just took it down. Jesus Christ. Okay. Thank God. Nice. Proper base of operations. Okay, that's good. That's kind of a breathe in, breathe out moment. Alright. 53. Okay, not too bad, not too great either, but still. Okay, so if we push... Yeah, cool. We push westwards, but along the coast, we should be able to avoid contact. I will say, this has been a rather enjoyable version of an episode. Normally I wouldn't be so... In the past I would have been a bit more combat prone, but on this one, I honestly feel... It feels nice being a bit of a... It's very much... It feels nice being on this level of defensive. It's like, we can't really do anything about it. I mean, I could. I could spend forever just having battle after battle after battle after battle. But it doesn't really get us anywhere. When we start battling, I want it to mean something. I want to feel like when I'm in a position to do this, it's not just desperately running away from them, which is what would occur, but instead something that would mean that I finally have the ability to actively take part in combat, rather than what this is at the moment, where I'm just running away from something, hoping that it doesn't follow, hoping that I can kill it before it can kill me. So having this sort of... So this more passive stash... Well, you could say coward... Yeah, this more sneaking about, doing stuff kind of thing could be considered cowardly, but boring in some eyes. But I honestly feel like when we start finally having those epic fights in the future, it's going to make a whole lot of a difference. And I'll feel so much... and I will feel better as a result. It's like, haha! Not only do I now have the ability to... Now that I... not only do I have the confidence to attack you, but I know that my abilities will assist me greatly in my perseverance, which I think can only be a good thing. Sweet. Right, we're back in the farmlands region, which is good. So now we need to get ourselves into that bunker without getting detected. Oh, North Coast. Ah. That's for the North Coast. Oh, okay. North Coast bunker isn't that far away. Were it not for the fact that we'd have to murder 3 robots to do so in the region, I would be all for unlocking that. I say murder as if it's a bad thing. Okay. There looks to be one entranceway in there. Yeah, so going for about 2 hours 25. It's now 9 o'clock. Go for a little bit, probably till 9ish maybe. Yeah, let's see how things go. I'm just looking at like the time and stuff because I do have work tomorrow, so won't be able to stay on for too much longer. I should have another hour and a bit in me, but that looks like a base. Knew it. Drill. Nice. A very pretty image, if not slightly suicidal in terms of where it would go to. Yeah, so it's not a bad locale as well to defend. I'm curious to see how the whole how all these different like bunkers and base defenses are going to be, because if in a sense you can take over the entire take over the island and really start holding the town, that would be kind of cool. Helps you pay for those nice resources. Shit. Not what I wanted to hear. There's gotta be a way inside. There's got to be an entrance nearby or something. Bingo. We breach into that. Just take it nice and slow. Creep factor max to 11, it would seem. Okay. First of all, deal with a power gen. Don't think I've got any of the... Yeah, no, I don't. Yes, gas is in here. It's gonna get progressively worse, isn't it? Yep. Yep. Okay, yep. Really, the gas mask should... Like, you'd think that the gas mask would make it, I don't know, immune, but nope. Right. Room A. Cool. C1. There's no power for that one, that's fine. Go into room A. Kinda wish we had the EMP grenades. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Sucks to be you. Nice. Okay, that is the second...
Sorken, kom in Sorken. Fan också. Lyssna, det här är kapten Lindqvist vid F23. Vi är helt och hållet vinklippta här. Bara en enda skvadron på åken lyckades lyfta innan vi förlorade startbanan. Och vi har tappat kontakten med dem. Fienden är... Jag har aldrig sett någon liknande. Det är robotar. Hur i helvete känner vi inte till det här från USL? Vi har retirerat till vapenförrådet i bergrummet för att beväpna pansarvärn. Om vi inte kan återta stadsbanan kommer vi att sabotera den för att förhindra fienden och etablera brohuvud via luften. Elförsörjningen kommer och går och vi vet inte hur mycket tid vi har. Skicka förstärkning om möjligt, men vi kommer inte invänta den. Lindqvist, klart slut.
Intriguing. Okay, so there you go. Terror of the Boo Beach. we go. We finally got a rival. Okay, so we need to push into this territory then and grab that. Okay, that's doable. It also has rocket launchers, which I think we're going to need to start looking into now. And then there's also the refueling as well. Yeah, we finally got ourselves some stuff to do. Yeah, we got our work cut out for us, but we now finally have things to do here, which is dope. There's also the Hermelian bunker, which is fine, and then we've got other stuff as well. Like, there's things to do here, for sure. Now we just need to go to the mountains region and push in that way, but... we could try and push in this way. That requires a few other things. If I go here, maybe go here... This is the South Coast region, which we've yet to really go to. And then there's the mountains region. And whatever the hell that is. Right. Anyway. See what the time is. We're coming up for that. Hi there. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Just currently making a plan for what to do next. I think if I head to the safe house, head here, then here, could avoid dealing with that. And I know that that's a church. I'm good, thank you very much. I've already played through this game before, so I know what I'm doing when it... so I know what I need to do with this one, but thank you very much for the offer. Yeah, I'm doing this as a solo run for this one, so just trying to figure out the best way to maximize the time efficiency. Yeah, if I go here and then just along here, yeah, that should be fine. Right, okay. No, I've got an idea as to what I need to do. If I can get the other bunkers done before the end of the stream, I think I'd be in a solid position. Eh. Oh. Duh. Sorry, my brain's just a bit stupid. Yeah, I need that. Cool. Ah, there we go. Yeah, pretty much. Like, essentially what I'm doing now is I'm just trying to get through all the bunkers, or trying to discover all the bunkers, so I could basically request all of the missions and everything like that. Then, once I've done those bunker missions, I can then sort of, I can work my way, well, in the next episode, most likely, I'll be running this, yeah, so once I've done this, I'll be then, in the next episode, basically going to town on getting the rocket launchers, getting some of the other bits and pieces, so that way then I can kind of begin the pushback against all the robots, which is kind of, it's going to kind of be cool, I'm not going to lie. Right, so the first thing we'll do is we will head to this location. And then recycle the stuff we don't need, head back over to that fortress down south, and then, yeah. Oh, God. There's no door. Hide. No, where is it? There it is. Right, okay, so we don't need to just reconstruct that too much. That's cool. Do we have any decent weapons? No. Cool, so we're at 52. Nice! Right. But yeah, no, I'm always down for like feedback and assist and any sort of useful hints or tips. Always down for that. And also it's nice to have a dialogue with people who played this game, because they're not actually, I only know like a couple of people outside in my friends group, and out maybe one or two people outside of my friends group who've actually played this game. So it's nice to have a bit of additional knowledge to work with that. That'd be dope. But yeah. So basically, the plan for the rest of the stream is to try and discover, if you will, the different locations for the bunkers. And maybe I might have to do a little bit of combat. Hopefully I'll just need to shoot the little dogs and then... Okay, I'll add the context. I'll aim... Shit. I'll aim to only... Come on, run. Avoid contact until I'm in the different zone. The intention is to try and get into... There we go. Yeah, the intention is to try and get all of the bunkers active and maybe even ready to go, so I can quickly jump between jump between all 4 of them. So that way, then I'll then work. Then all I have to do is just periodically work my way through this particular thing. And I also leveled. Happy days. No, that's fine. Survivor, Commando, visibility, 20% less visible. That would be dope. Essentially, we want this, and then I can get this. I wonder if it's going to let me... I wonder if I can just wait until we get to the other side. But yeah, so essentially... Right, I'm inside... Just need to sneak a little bit more. Cross the border into the south coast. Sounds so stupid, but... The moment you do... See? I gotta now get to the bunker here, which is really close. So now, I need to go into combat against all the robots in this zone. Oh, nice. I wonder, if I killed the robots from here, do they have the codes? That'll be so funny if that were true. Slight overkill, but worth. So worth. Right, I finally got the objective. I'd laugh at these guys because I killed them in the other side. Nah, didn't think so. That would have been funny as hell, though. I'd just be like... Because I was in the different zone. Though, I will not lie, that was a pretty sick sniping. Like, I still have a lot of weapon sway at the moment, so if I can reduce that. Though, to be fair, the weapon sway isn't so much a problem. I mean, it doesn't help, but... Right, let's go get that base of operations set up first. Lovely day outside. Oh, working mirror to a certain extent. Not quite like it is in Star Citizen, mind, but you know... Actually, to be fair, I think we finally reached the point where... Yeah, I think actually we've reached a point where mirrors are now becoming more like of a just a regular thing. I mean... Okay, maybe this signals me out as a millennial, but I remember when this shit was not easy. Like, even glass, transparent glass, to make it look like transparent glass, was a bitch and a half. And when you finally had games starting to make glass look like glass, that was cool. That was really impressive for the time. I mean, to be fair, when I was young, I didn't really pay too much attention to stuff like that until way later. But still, when I came back to it way later, I found I was really impressed with what we could do. What was it? Oh, hello. That's a base. Oh, I hear robots. I fear I may have... Could that be that? Could that be the clinch dealer? I think it might be. But yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a base nearby. Yep, there's one. There's like two of the buggers right next to each other as well. Yeah, there's two. And there's be the third one. Fan dabby doby. Right, okay. Right, let's discover this base of operations and then proceed immediately south to discovering the bunker. Yep, there's the base of operations right there. Like, I don't quite understand how the robots have set up, why the robots would set up a base of operations in this southern coastal region, but I am not the one to... But I'm trying to rationalize what a robot was thinking. Never's gonna happen. Right. Gotta be careful. Need to figure out how to get in without triggering the alarms. There's got to be a way in that's, like, not... Bingo. Shit. Fuck. There's got to be another way in. Is there like some kind of underground bunker facility here, or like an entranceway or something? Or is this just a random... Yeah, it's a collection of houses, but you know what? I'll take it. But yeah. Alright. This is another random, but, you know, it's another HQ. I say HQ. FOB more like. There's got to be a way in. I mean, I could try the other side. That is very much a possibility here. Alright. Let's try and push our way up in and around the bunker. Essentially, once I've done this, I can try and jump towards the other side. Try and get to that location. That's that's another air base, but then I can immediately push on to the mountainous regions from that. Oh yeah, look. There's the other side. Sounds a bit counterintuitive to go... Yeah, it sounds a bit counterintuitive going back towards the scary base, but... I mean, essentially what I'll be doing is, once we've completed a decent chunk of the story and stuff, the plan is to essentially... I think this area might be considered the last of the zones, maybe. Or actually, to be fair, probably not now. Like, I'll probably consider this to be like... We'll do the main-esque sort of story, or continue to do the main-esque story. Maybe what we'll do is we'll adjust... Yes. Come on. Come on. Yes, good. Right, I can... Yeah, I'm right on top of the actual bunker location. Just need to get in. Like, literally, right above me. Here is... I can hear the shit right below me. I just need to get into this godforsaken bunker. There we go. Double time it, because I am... Okay, he's taken care of. Power, 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 power. Nice. Hopefully this one is just a simple one where you just go down, reactivate the power, problem solved. Oh, for God's sake. Find out what's draining power in the hangar. Gotcha. There's so many ticks in this place. Right, double time it.
4, bekräfta position. Sista bekräftad kontroll var 23:48, bekräfta status på last och beräknad ankomsttid. Jag behöver inte påminna om uppdragets vikt eller dess förutsättningar, vilka ni godtagit. Använd kanal 832 för svar. Avsluta kontakt.
Right, let's try and push down to here. Fire in the hole. That's either got to be upstairs or whatever. But yeah, so let's go say hello to this base of operations thing, which I'm pretty happy with. If I go here, I can skip that and head straight to the... Okay, cool. Nice. To be fair, another reason why I'm kind of looking forward to doing this is because then, after doing this stream, I can then spend the next however long it'll be just looting the living shit out of this location. Perfect.
En telefonsvarare? Ja men fan, ni måste skämta. Okej, minns ni de sjuka grejerna jag berättade om på FOA 53? Nu har ni 11 döda forskare på ert samvete. Det skulle ha varit 12 om inte jag hade... Fan, lyssna nu. Ni måste stoppa evakueringen. Det här är inte det ni tror att det är och jag kan bevisa det. Skicka någon till Adavägen 2 i Kolleby. Skynda er, Alltså kommer ni ens att lyssna på det här? Helvete.
Helvete. Okay. So, this area is now done, which is dope. So now we need to probably select the safe house, go across towards here, and then try and get into the... Yeah. We now need to try and make our way over to... Reloading. How are we diddling with the skills and stuff? Cool. This one's a bit of a sketchy position because this area is occupied. I am aware of that. So if we can just cross the road, push to the other side, then we can then find the remaining bunker / defensive positioning. Which, if we go... I mean, we still got the northern bunker to deal with, but I don't mind having the 4 bunkers being discovered. Yeah, like, I don't mind the bunkers that we've got being discovered and shit. Because we've got a decent amount of work already to handle over here. If we can get to this location, that'll be dope. Just got to be extremely careful how we approach this. Nicely done. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. No need to run when you can just casually walk. Here we go. Get in. Okay. Okay, so now I just need to track this location. That location I'm coming up to is actually one I have pretty fond memories of. That and the church, which is over there. Those two locations are probably one of my favorite areas to go to in this southern quadrant. Shit. Patrol. We can sneak by that. Don't mind me, boys. I'm just an average man looking to sneak by. I mean, we've had our fair share of fights this episode, so real fun will be in getting the shit next time. I mean, the definite plan for next episode is to try and grab the to go to the runway and assault it. Preferably, if I can, find some. I think what I'll try and do is I'll go to here, push up into this region, try and find some kind of like base or something to jump from here, so that I can push straight into the rear of the runway. Because essentially, once that's done, I can go in there, grab the rocket launcher, bug out to another location, and then proceed to assault the airfield like I should. Yeah, that's the plan. But one thing, whilst we're watching this, well, if you guys are enjoying this on Twitch, do let me know in the comment section below, clicking on the like button, or the like thing on this particular side. But for those who are just joining us, or looking at the stream and thinking, it's too late, it's not worth it, don't worry. There is, in fact, I'm going to try and actually remember to put a bloody YouTube link. Well, I put a YouTube link in the previous chat, but I'm going to try and put a YouTube link in the channel as well. And essentially what that will show you is to my YouTube channel, whereupon this will actually be saved as an episode to watch on YouTube. So you actually get to see the entire playthrough on YouTube. I basically do this as sort of as a live Let's Play. So whenever I do sort of these recordings, these live streams, they'll then end up on the YouTube sphere as I'm trying to restream this, which is kind of nice. So, for anyone who's been watching so far, congratulations, you're on YouTube. But yeah, essentially, how I run this is a sort of a live Let's Play, so I get to enjoy the games I enjoy, and also get to have content that is still there after I finish recording it, or live stream it, or whatever. Which I like. I think it's a nice little decent setup of the two. Yeah, so, as mentioned before, the plan is basically... Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll go get this base so I can kind of then push straight north, or probably diagonally north. Just as long as I'm in the northern sector, that's the important thing. Like the mountainous region sort of style. Looks like it's pissing it down over there. Might have to deal with rain in a sec. What kind of do to you? Oh, it's military, okay. Oh. Okay, this one, not so good, because this one... Okay, this isn't the one that I was thinking of. Fair enough. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the good place. I remember this place. And it's like, no, actually, it's the shit one. The one that doesn't have any deconstruction thing. So it's the one, yeah. So essentially, the one I was thinking of was this one. Whereas in actual fact, this one is the shit one. But it's not super shit. It's just, it doesn't have the benefit of... It's got a vegan ready to go. But it just doesn't have the... Cool. Ah! There you go, see? Well, it's a little bit of a distance away from the runway, but, you know, it's one location. But yeah, so... Looks like it's about to rain over there. I feel so weird and... like, overtly blatant, walking like this, in the open, no cover, and nothing's happening. It's like, all of my instincts are screaming at me, get the fuck to cover, run! And I'm like, if I run, I'll attract the attention. But if I just walk, I'm good. I'm able. I'm ready. I am focused. We're now going to be entering... That worked way too well. Right, so where's the bunker for... Ah! Okay, cool. Well, obviously we can't make our way up there, but if we can try and make our way towards another locale, I just need to kill 3 dudes and then I'm set. And then we should be set. This is a very beautiful part of the countryside, even if it's a little bit scary with all the steepiness to it. Right, so one more bunker to go, at least to this stream, and then I'd say we're in a pretty good state for episode 4. Actually, no, this is episode 4. No, this is episode 3. So no, episode 4 is going to be quite the busy one. We're going to be darting around the map, doing all of the objectives that we can, trying to discover as much as we can about this place and try and leveling our characters. I just need to find... Oh, get in. Oh, no, no, no. You almost got it. Ah, there we go. We're getting up there. We're doing it. Where there's grass, there's traverse. Oh, get in, get in, get in. No. We got this. We got this. Almost got it. Almost got it. Oh, yes! Get thy fucking... And it has almost no apparent effect, because it's all bloody foggy here. Fuck's sake. I'm like, hey, we finally made it to the top. This is a lovely place. Can't see shit. Oh, fuck. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. Ah. Leaning. 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 Okay, well, we reached the highest point in all of this map. So, let's make our way down. Hopefully we can bump into some robots on the way. Kill them, and then get into the base facility. There should be some nearby. Should be. Robots. Actually got ourselves back up to 50, which is impressive. I did not realize how many... Oh, hello. Yes. Good, good, good. We need to kill people here, so this is the one time that we are going to be going towards the enemy. Ah, shit. This is good. Kind of. We were at 50. We were at 50 when it comes to the medicals, but... Oh, hi, how you doing? Great to see you. He's gone. Fuck me. I got it. Ow. Good place to fight, though. More of them. Love to know where that fucker with a sniper rifle is. Cool beans. Let's grab what we can from these dudes. I mean, they're dropping me like a first aid kit every 2 seconds, which is nice. Right, we gotta push north, but I can't quite... I know there's a corpse somewhere in the distance that I can't... Yeah, no, I can't remember. Cool. Loading... See, it kind of irks me that this game has the old issue of when having a belt fed machine gun, the belt fed machine gun the belt doesn't disappear as you run through the ammo. I don't know what it takes to like do that, but I have become very spoilt by games doing that, where as you're firing through the belt, you can see that the belt eventually runs out, and eventually what you do is you just, you cock the machine gun, drop the box that's now empty, you put a new one in, and there you go, you're all set to go. I don't get me wrong, I like the fact that he cocks the gun after he's put the belt in, but you can see that there is clearly ammunition in the belt. And I'm just like, oh shit. Little shit. Run. Yep. Right, get your ass over there as soon as you can. Ah, fuck. On the other side. On the other side. Push. Go. Don't, for the love of God, get detected. More gas. Ah! That's the... I don't know if that's... I think... Oh... Yeah, this is the... I think the ones with the red lining, I think are like known as the experimental? Question mark? Right. Hey... 556... Reloading. Okay, one sec. Profile. Eyewear. Right. Oh god. Okay, that's that sorted. Okay, cool. Canal. Okay. One way of doing that. Probably something in the underfloor. We'll deal with this. Ah! Grenade! Nothing quite says fuck you like a grenade. There we go.
Ja, det var 18 här vid utanför Klinte, vid järnvägstunneln vid Muskuddens örlogsbas. Det ser ut som en tågvagn har spårat ur rakt ovanför vägen. En hel container blockerar vägen. Den måste ha kommit från Muskudden. Det är något som rör sig där framme. Jag och Sandberg tar en titt. Vi får hoppas att det inte är som på film där det sista ni hör är någon som... Vad i helvete!
Oh, it's interesting that they've got that island now. All right. So, there you guys go. That is almost all of the areas located mission-wise. I mean, we could try and push it a little bit further and get up to the northern district. I'm tempted, actually. If we're in the northern area, then we can get into that bunker. That bunker is easily... we enter that bunker, we have all the mission... Yeah, you know what, fuck it. I've convinced myself. Right. We do this with the low light on this thing. Right, okay. Power seems to be a little bit limited, but that's fine. How are we diddling with 57? Why am I 57? Is it because of the ammo I've got on me? Probably because of the ammo I have on me. Yes, very much so. The fact that I've got over 500 rounds of armor piercing for the 50 cal is a little bit intriguing. Okay, terrible bitch, and yep. Cool. Right, okay, so, plan of action to wrap off this stream. We are going to try and push to get into the northern bunker. And then that way, I can kind of relax about the rest of the evening. So, we're going to push up north. There is a tank, unfortunately, in the area. So, I can't fuck around too much. Have I leveled? I have not. That's fine. But we get into this bunker. Who knows? We might be able to. You never know. But yeah, that'll then put us into extremely good position for... Oh, okay. Yeah, so going into this northern region now, well, get the finger quote end zone. If we can get this, all of the bunkers completed, and all the, be able to discover what we need to do to deal with all the nascent problem, the nascent robots, then it should make for the... It then should be able to help us... Yeah, then we'll be able to go on a bit of a spree on the 4th episode and basically go completing mission after mission after mission. And then getting that skill level improve. Almost in the northern region. And we're close to a HQ. Oh, fuck. Almost seems big enough for a car. Right. I believe we're already pushing into the evening time again. Okay. Yeah. So, grab that wood. Cool. Yeah, so essentially what will happen is we'll try and see if we can get... So for the 4th episode, the plan will be basically to push and grab the first rocket launcher. Proper good rocket launcher. Then simply complete combat missions, then complete a series of missions, which I'll then be able to get an additional amount of EXP. Once we've leveled up enough of that, we'll then... So if we can get ourselves... Oh fuck, I forgot the marshlands region. Well, Northern region is going to be the last of the bunkers we're going to be pushing, and then we'll be all good. Because there are things I need to do before going to bed for work tomorrow. It kind of sucks that we have to go to work tomorrow, but hey ho! Today's been a bank holiday Monday. I appreciate bank holiday Mondays. Right now my feet don't really appreciate me, but that's fine. It's what happens when you it's what happens when you go hiking. Right, I just need to go into one combat to deal with... I mean, I asked for it. I wouldn't mind if that fucker was... I wouldn't really mind the flying things if they were... He's fighting. The thing is, I wouldn't mind the flying robot, were it not for the fact that it was an absolute bastard to kill. I can't take on the tank. station. That... Not good. There's fuck all cover. Good opportunity to get some kills. Here we go, boys. Reloading, 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 reloading. Jesus Christ, how many fucking bombs do you have to have on you? I call that utter bullshit. I didn't have any fucking opportunity to react. Thank fucking Emperor. Fucking medical. kills at this point. Fuck. Reload. We'll ration this shit out. Thank the fucking Emperor. See, the problem also is when you finally get to shoot one of those bastards down, you don't quite know where they land. Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. Death from above, tracking device.
Hallå? Det här är Mona Jonsson från motståndsrörelsen i Tyleveden. Hade du hittat en spårsamlare på en sån där sovjetisk flygande maskin, sa du? Tack. Det här är det första vi hör om vad som egentligen händer där borta. Våra spanare, de kommer inte längre tillbaka från norra kusten. Vi måste följa upp det där spåret. Det kommer ta ett tag innan jag kommer ikapp dig, så var försiktig nu. Död åt maskinerna.
Oh. Well, we got a really good version of the... We got a really good edition of the AK-47, but unfortunately, like with all things... Knocking out. Well, there we go. Okay, so that's what happens when you try and go into these regions. There you go. We spent a long time sneaking, and now we finally got our last bit of combat before the end of the episode. Oh, that's a beautiful sight. And almost immediately again, I cannot wait to be able to say... Good. Alright, cool. Yeah, no, we definitely need to get our shit together with the gear and everything. Our shit together with it. Fucking hell, sniper rifle and everything. Damn. I mean, we actually get a shit... Well, a semi-shit version of that. We've got the crappy AK-47, then we've got the golden tier of AK-47. But obviously we've got the best PK. Right, we need to push into that facility. So, I'm very much keen on getting the... Come on, fuck's sake. I'm very much keen on getting the experimentals, because I feel like if we get the railgun, the damage we do to that particular thing will be far more effective than... Will be far more effective than my current one. Because you saw how long and how many rounds it took to fucking send that bastard down. Outpace the... Fuck's sake. I see the ending here. Go, go, go. Oh, there we go. entrance. That's really not helpful. Fuck's sake. Not really at all where I want to be at this moment in time, I'll be brutal. Like, I like the fact that I have to fucking go to the eastern entrance when there's a bloody flying robot. Come on. Capture this region, or capture this. Must have been pissed for after I destroyed 2 of their friends. That's a sign. That's fine. I'm actually quite happy that they distracted them. Now we can kind of relax. Kind of being an optimistic about Just realised I have 1,800 rounds. Fuck me. Again with the gas? Right, okay. Go interact with the command net. Around the world, around the world. Widely. Up. This place is fucking infested with ticks. Whew. Okay.
Här med linjen. Det är löjtnant Axelsson vid FOA 5. Vi har lite problem. Någonting har låst ner våra underjordiska laboratoriefaciliteter. Vi kommer inte in och inga av våra passerkort eller manuella kontrollkoder funkar. Begär understöd från en ingenjörspluton så att vi kan öppna stötvågsporten. Ja, det påverkar avdelning 53. Vi märkte det först idag då polisen är här och vill undersöka anläggningen efter morden. Men staben håller dem borta för tillfället. Det finns en risk att forskningslaget blir ett måltavlor för fientliga operatörer och vi behöver få svar för egen del. Särskilt avseende de 2 personerna som fortfarande saknas. Och vi behöver komma in i labbet för att få alla svar.
14 här, vi är vid Hagaboda mosten. Upplever någon slags störning på radiobandet, växlar till NMT. Vi har lokaliserat vad vi tror är orsaken till störningen. Något är kopplat till kabelskåpet i skjulet, möjligen explosivt. Det här känns lite över vår lönenivå. Se om vi kan få in en minröjare från försvaret eller något. Vi har låst skjulet och säkrar området tills vidare. Kom.
So, there we go. We actually now have almost all of the regions. I had forgotten about the marshlands. I thought the northern region... Yep, still. That's fine. That'll be something we can deal with on another day. But we have, in fact, gotten quite a large amount of progress here. We've got all of these mission areas that we need to complete. Over here, we've got a shit ton of markers and different abilities. We've snuck through most of the town of Ostervek and everything like that. So, yeah, no, I am feeling pretty confident that... I'm feeling pretty confident that we can, in the next episode, get quite a decent amount done. As I said, the main objective will be trying to get this thing. I mean, technically speaking, we could go to the base here and just walk this way towards that location. But, yeah, it's not optimal, but is what it is. Anyway... This one doesn't have anything. Oh, it does. It's just all in the spawn room. Which I actually think this is the best base of operations, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, nice. Nice, cool. I will accept all of those. Yes, thank you. Cool. Okay, sweet. Right, okay. First of all... Oh, shit. That's actually better than my other one. Volkov. Shit, we might have... Bollocks. What does the Volkov use? Oh, the Volkov uses... Okay. Okay. Okay, question. Do you do more damage? Oh, yeah, you do. And, if we go over to attachments... I would have thought I had the magazine. Oh no, I have it on me, but not on me. We have a Volkov extended magazine, which I would laugh if that actually... welcome back, King Taker. Hope you're having a good day. Unfortunately, you've caught us just as we're wrapping up the stream. But don't worry, I'll be putting a link in the chat for my YouTube channel, whereupon you'll be able to watch this from either the beginning or from the part that you headed off, which is pretty dope. Nice. How many rounds do you have now? 2 rounds less than what I had with the 9mm. Oh boy. I mean, yeah, there's a significantly faster rate of fire, so it's all good. Yes, but don't you worry, because I'll be coming back at another point later this week. I'm probably going to aim to be on around Sunday-ish, but I will not be on Generation Zero. I will instead be on Icarus, because Icarus is a game that I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a long time now, so I'm now finally going to start doing the series. I'm going to have our first big old thing for that one. But I'll quickly go and link my YouTubes in the channel, and I'll also try and link the YouTube channel in the description of this channel as well, because I think... There we go. Pop that in there. There we go. So, how I run this is basically I do a restreaming thing, where essentially you get to see both YouTube and Twitch. I haven't done, like, restreaming in a bloody long time. So, here we go. So, essentially... the plan is... there we go. Yeah, so essentially what happens is... I stream on Twitch and YouTube, and then once we finish the stream, then the live stream turns into an episode on YouTube. So, allows people to catch up and do other things. I've actually done other series as well. This is when I was streaming just specifically to YouTube. So, if you enjoy other stuff, feel free to let me know. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. But yeah, the stream for Icarus is going to be a long one. I'm going to be going for quite a few hours on that. Maybe 5, 6, 7, possibly even 8. I don't know. I don't know if there's actually a limit when it comes to the 18. But there's going to be it's going to be a lengthy episode for sure. But hope you guys will enjoy that particular stream. And thank you all very much for watching. So I will look forward to seeing you then. For those on YouTube, if you like this kind of content, do let me know by clicking on the like button and subscribe. And of course, putting all your feedback in the comment section down below. For those on Twitch, if you'd like to follow, thank you very much for doing so. And if you want to catch up with more stuff on my YouTube channel, I said I've just posted a thing in the chat, but I will also try and remember to put a link in the YouTube, the Twitch thing, so you can actually access my YouTube channel. So thank you all very much, and I'll catch you all in the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one, guys.